Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Had a little bit of a relapse with my eating disorder yesterday. You see, one of the big problems I have with eating disorders is that I don't tend to eat a lot. By the way, the volume of food I eat is pretty normal. The problem is that I get prepped up to eat something. The way I like to describe it is that I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch or whatever, or maybe I'm going out to my favorite restaurant. I'm thinking about that, and it's like I've locked taste buds with whatever it is, and then something will happen, right? We all know that ever since the pandemic, we really can't reliably get what we need at the store. See, I know that. Something happened that I didn't anticipate yesterday. I was sitting here making these zinc Buddhas. So they're made from pennies. Here's one that didn't turn out very well that I'm going to remelt, and then a bunch of pennies. It takes a few moments for that to melt. My secret is to find a nice stick to stir it with. These tree branches seem to work really well. But also, when they burn, there's a little bit of carbon, and it helps keep the zinc from oxidizing. You got a little bit of a carbothermal reaction going on there. I had planned to have my favorite. Here's the student union back there. There's a freezer, refrigerator, and everything. I had my favorite frozen vegetables that I was going to put in the microwave. But wouldn't you know it, the microwave wasn't working yesterday, and I just got really tensed up, and I said a few things that I really didn't mean to with other people around me. This guy was curious about my art, and I said, please just leave me alone. I need some space, and I kind of raised my voice a little bit. That's the kind of problem I run into. I don't know if this is the right term, if somebody can help me describe better. I lock my taste buds with what I'm thinking about eating, and then I have a hard time detaching from it. You know, kind of like your mouth has already. It's a weird gappy feeling when you're thinking about eating something, and it's interrupted in some way, right? Whether it be by food not being available, the microwave broke, and sometimes it's just somebody being really talkative, right? And you want them to go away so you can. It's really hard to enjoy your food when you're trying to process something in your head, right? Sometimes one of my students comes to me at the wrong time at the office, right? And I've gotten very defensive about that in the past. It probably hasn't looked very good on me. When I was working at Washington Technology University, I raised my voice at one of the students. Long story short, at the end of the semester, I think I had 8 students. I had 7 good evaluations and 1 bad one. We can't see who's who. And when I was talking to my dean, I explained what had happened, and I'm working on it. This was at the beginning of 2020. My resolution this year is to normalize our relationship with food. And she laughed at me for that. A couple months later, I go to the store. None of my favorite food's available. The toilet paper is sold out. And I actually told my dean, you know, I'm thankful that I made that resolution, because look at what's happening right now. And so it all turned out very good. I need to learn how not to lock my taste buds. Sometimes, even today, the microwave's working, right? I get my food, and my mouth already anticipates that. I need to stop that, because that's what always gets me in trouble. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.